Welcome back to the community, everybody, and thank you all for being part of it. I truly appreciate it. And thank you for the folks that have been sending in your self-interviews. That has been a lot of fun. If you would like to send one in, please follow the link going up the screen for my email, and then I can send you directions, pretty much like on how to do it and what I need you to show. It can be a project or it could be a running car, either one. But if you'd like to be part of it, please send an email. And don't forget the website. Today, we're checking out Jason's 1976 Standard Beetle project. And I think he's owned it for a couple of years now. We'll find out what he says. But Jason is a great guy. He really is. He does try to get on it when he can. It's not a race. It's a project. So let's check out Jason. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you, Slade. Welcome to my garage. I'm Jason from Zim's VW Garage. This is my project. I know some of the other cars have been a lot nicer, but this is definitely a project. This is my 1976 VW Beetle Standard. It does have a sunroof, so it's kind of cool. But I've had this car for about, going on 3 years now, and just been working on it a little at a time. But it definitely is a project. Let's take a walk around. As you can see, right now we're working on the chassis, doing the rear axles, did the brakes, and just trying to get everything rewired for that rear axle. Also did the firewall, coated that. Still have a lot to do on the interior. Working on that. Again, I'm doing the sunroof, so there's still quite a bit to do on the interior. There was the death foam. We took care of that. We're still working on that. Still working on it, but it is remedied. Taken care of, so that's a good thing. Getting rid of that death foam, so preserving the life of the Beetle for a little longer. So let me give you a little history of the car. Like I said, I purchased it about 3 years ago. I was looking for a project car. Originally, I had been thinking about doing an old Nova, like a 70, 71. I really like the old Chevys, the Novas, the Impalas. I had an old Camaro, 76 Camaro, but I was looking around for one. I didn't see a whole lot on Facebook Marketplace, but I did, going through some YouTube channels, I saw Super Beetle for sale in Texas on the channel is called Restored. I think another form of version of it was Turn and Rust. So they had one for sale. It was in decent shape, and I was looking for someone to transport it, and I got a hold of a guy named Charlie, who's friends with the VW Life crew, and I asked him if he transported. He definitely does transport. It didn't work out with that car, but he said he would look out for one for me. A couple weeks later, he's like, "Hey, I found a car. You want it?" It was a really good price. He said he would transport it for me, so I agreed to do it. And the next thing I know, I have this Beetle in my garage. So it's cool of him. I still stay in touch with Charlie. He's a really good guy. I see him at some of the shows. So that was kind of cool to get the car from him. Some of my plans with the car is, like I said, I'm working on the chassis. Still have the engine to go, still working on the transmission, the interior. So there's still a lot to do. We're just working on it a little at a time. Have a lot of other things going on, but this is a project. It's a marathon, not a race, not a sprint. So I'm, working on it a little at a time. And I could have bought a car that was already put together and running, but I kind of wanted to learn as I go. I don't really know a lot about cars, so I figured this is the way to go. And I'm definitely learning a lot as I go from all the YouTube channels out there. Slade, you have great videos, so I appreciate all those videos you put up. I learn a lot from them, and it's kind of funny because coincidentally they kind of go together in the steps where I'm at and you're at. So I can learn weekly as I'm working on my project and say, well, Slade just did this last week. Let me see what I need to do on this part of the project. So it's worked out really well.
Very cool. And Jason, what got you into Beetles? What started you down this path?
So how I got into VWs, I had a couple buddies in high school that had VWs, and I thought they were cool. You know, I like the simplicity of the design, the engine. I know people say, oh, they're easy to work on. I don't think they're easy to work on, but they have a more simplistic look on it compared to some of the other engines out there, which I like. I like the versatility of them. You can intertwine a lot of the parts from different years. Obviously some, like the 67's, a 1 year only, but I mean, there's still, you can interchange a lot of the different years based on if it's a newer or older model. Like I said, I was looking for like a Nova or something like that. I like the old Chevys, but I stumbled upon Musty One's channel, and I saw him, a lot of his Will It Run videos, and I thought they were amazing, how a guy could just pull a car out of a field. Obviously that's, you know, not the norm, as it's a lot, people on YouTube make things seem a lot easier than they are, which I'm finding out on my own. But for the most part, it's I've had good success on my project with the things that I've been doing, and so I've just continued to do that. But once I saw that on Musty One, I got into a couple other channels like the VW Life, and I saw, you know, what they were doing with it, and they did a lot of cool stuff. I saw the Turn and Rust channel, and then I found, you know, Slades and Jawbreaker, and of course the Duckman. And I was hooked, and I really wanted a Beetle. I was originally looking for a bus, but buses went crazy, and it's hard to find a bus for a decent price. So I found this Beetle here for a decent price, and I just went for it, and I'm hooked. I want to do it. It's helped with a lot of problem solving and just thinking outside the box, and then like I said, all the help in the community. The community is great. I joined a local car club, VW called Classic V-Dubs. They're great guys and girls. They're a great club, good community. Always doing stuff, even if it's not VW related. They're just going out having fun and doing different things. So it's been great to be a part of the community, and thank you again, Slade, for all you do. I appreciate it, and let's go work on our VWs. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jason. Thank you for taking out the time to do this for the whole community to see. You have a great project, and you're getting progress done. It takes time. Nobody gets this stuff done overnight, trust me. I've been on it for a little while. Now, when we are filming, it does take longer, much longer, but it's worth it because it helps the community out. So I hope everybody's doing well. I had a request from somebody recently, so I'm going to try to get it done in maybe by Tuesday. I'll do my best. I have a set of 40 IDF Chinese carburetors, no names basically, and they wanted me to show how to take them apart and get them cleaned out, you know, when you buy them new, or if you need to clean out your used one, and how to set it up and get it ready. So I'm going to try to have that done for Tuesday and get back on the body work. Ugh. I really hate body work. I got to say that every time. Thanks for all being part of it, folks. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to stop by the Facebook group. And if you made it this far, well, thank you. I'll see you soon.